Okay, briefly recording myself so that way I have notes for later. Hello, lab procedures. What my first thing is I'm gonna do is I just use some like bleach and ethanol to wipe down my space. Do this before and after every time I'm in the lab. So this is just some bleach down first. Wiping down my area. And then some like materials I use. I've got a little biology dissection microscope, and then I've got my notebook, and I have some like tweezers, and you know what? We'll go over materials in a minute because I can't do two things at once. I should be so I need ethanol. Okay, then this is ethanol. Whee! Just go over that again. So bleach and ethanol. Nice clean little desktop space. Just paper towel. Put these back. I'm not working with any like overly, I need ethanol on my hands. I'm not using any really hazardous materials, so I just have gloves. I'm just playing with mosquitoes. But closed-toed shoes, shirt, pants. And then between every like mosquito sample, I just will ethanol my hands, trying to minimize contamination between samples. This is my handy dandy dissection microscope. And yeah, let's start getting out materials. So microscope kind of goes over there, so set this up. Wow. Stay. Okay, cool. Lab notebook. Pen. This is my fancy binder with my keys in it. I'm mostly looking at male versus female right now, but this has what we think is going to be most of our genuses that we're going to be seeing. We're actually going to change my step 2 to step 3. So one of the things that we use is some like cooling beads. I think part of last time it's like I was just so slow of like getting materials out that I suck. I should get a trash can so that way you don't leave my things down here. Just put that back there. All right. I think when I was having like materials out, it was just getting warm quickly. So even though they are insulated little metal beads, wasn't being effective. Anyways, ethanol on tweezers. Tweezers I use to move around the mosquitoes. I do have some Sharpie pens to like label my tubes. And what we have decided is to have a male and female tube for each nesting site, and maybe a unknown or unidentified, but I think it's going to be pretty easy to tell which ones are males and females. I don't know, I'm looking over to the camera, you can't see my face, and I don't actually know who I'm talking to, I'm just talking to myself. It's pretty easy to tell. Males have really fluffy antennae, which is like the biggest thing. Just ethanol the petri dish. The little petri dish I'm using really just is to hold things in place. I just wipe it down with some ethanol beforehand. And filter paper. So, and the filter paper is just a really good way, just white surface, white background, to be able to see the attributes, or the different attributes, or physical lookingness of the mosquitoes. We're gonna throw that away. Station clean. Anyways, filter paper, petri dish gets tucked in there. It doesn't work perfectly, but it works well enough, number one. And then what I do, I'm left-handed, and so I just, on the left side of my filter paper, I mark an F, and on the right side I mark an M, and usually I usually start with like maybe 5 mosquitoes, and I just plop them down in the center of the petri dish. And then as like I'm sorting them, I'll just move them to one side or another. I'm suspecting more females in the nest sites, because those are going to be the ones that are feeding off the deer falcons. Because I'm left-handed, it's just easier to pull it to the left, which is why I keep my males to the right, so it can be a little bit more of an automatic feeling. This paper really doesn't want to go in today. That's a problem for another situation. Label fresh 15 mil. Tubes. Let's get that done. So what I think I'm gonna want to start doing is, for getting the mosquitoes out and for getting the beads out. So ethanol in my hands when I'm grabbing my test tubes out, so that way I'm not contaminating the other ones. But I want to start getting my beads out last, so that way they have more time that they're in the freezers, and I have more time to work with mosquitoes. That'll work for right now. This is gonna be such a long video. It takes up so much of my story. I feel like I'm missing a part to this. Maybe we set it on this side. No, but don't like that, because that can fall. Which side does it go on? I don't know. I guess we'll just do this side. Okay. When it comes to labeling, I guess I need to know which nest I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go check my other ones to see how I label them. Slight panic because I couldn't find my mosquito samples, but it's okay because I found them. Empty tube that I used last time. Let's see if I can get a good. Come on, zoom in. I did like kind of ethanol my phone beforehand, so oh, that's upside down. Oh, and that's gonna be backwards. Oh well. But like bird type, where at. What does that say? Oh, harvested date, sort date, my name, and then whether it's male or female. Oh, and then like site. So I guess I do need my mosquitoes out. I guess it's time. You can't label your things without the mosquitoes. Let's put that away to create. Well, I guess I'll need. Pour that out first. This is just a box of metal beads. See if I can get. Boop. They just help keep things cold. Mosquitoes are better looked at for. On being here for 3 hours. I'm feeling a little ambitious. This is one of my most full samples, but you can see the little label on there. Anyways, this, while I'm labeling things, just gets plopped boop, right in there. Helps keep the mosquitoes cold, so that way they don't defrost. If they defrost, they get wet. If they get mushy, really, 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 really hard to work with. So, I'm just gonna go Feather River. What? Huh. Let's see if I can find. Cause that's labeled new, so that's interesting. I thought we were just doing deer hopping, but that's not the deer hopping. For now, I just label it how I know to label it, and if I'll just double check with Stephanie to see if she wants it different. But for now, so this one is Feather River. So I need to learn how to write small. It's really hard to write small with gloves, but should be F. Feather River 912. This is labeled GOEA, which looks to me like a bird name code, but I don't know what it could possibly be, so I'm still reading it. Is it harvested? Is that June is 06, so 06, 27, 25, Nome, Alaska. Sort. What is today? Today is, I can't think of what today is. Just really focused on that. I can't think of what today is. Today is November 7th, 2025. And then we'll have this be, so J Waters, call these, have this be my female because that was a really good label, and if I'm gonna mess up on a label, I want it to be on the males. So probably not gonna use the males. Well, we might use the males. Using the males would be fun because I would really love to work with the genetics. Okay, so discard my example. Oh, and I probably want to put on the cap. Always labeling the cap. Female. And then for the lid, safe. 912. Yes. Just put this back on because I don't need that anymore. Because now I have a nice little example. Was it river or ridge? Okay. 12 GOEA. I will get better at labels. Eventually, I will get better at labels. I'm going to be writing a lot of labels. That should be as much sharpie as I will need on today. We're gonna hide this tube under here because I won't be using that, but I will need to use these guys. Yeah, tools gathered. Alright, and then I guess I'll just do a quick example of like what my procedure is for like hitting these. Okay, notebook. Which usually I have my notebook on my left side, and the, well, that's not much helpful either. Guess maybe we put, yeah, we'll hide those up here. And then I can put my notebook over here. Usually I have my stuff on the other side just so I have this space to move. Lucky problems. Anyways, take some photos of my notebook after this so that way I have like, well, I guess first of all I've been touching things, so I've on my hands. My hands are still wet. Effing all the freaking tweezers. Ooh, don't hurt me. Well, maybe not, because that just ripped my gloves, and now I have to. Like dead silent in here, and usually I'm listening to like music or a podcast. I adore podcasts, but I can't have my phone going while I'm taking a video, so it is like dead silent in here, and it's late, and I forgot to mark a really important thing that I should have done when I got in here. It was in my notebook. Put that back in there. Was mark what time I got in here, which was I believe around like 6:27. So I'll just round up and say 6:30, but tracking my hours is also something that I should be doing. Anyways, I found all the tweezers. They get to go in this like little special, it's not special, it's just a little holder. But that goes over there, and that goes over here, and then I go over here, and then clean this off, and then because these are my gloves, bring them over to here, and just keep it all dry, and blah 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 blah. Dry this off. Shaky, shaky to dry. Then you take the petri dish, and then you get to here, and then you open this thing. You've got to be careful because it's really, really static when they come out of here. They're all frozen together, and like, you're like, oh, I have a mail, and I can see him at the top. Oh, let's try not to lose him this time. The mails are super tiny and so hard to like keep track of. Oh. There he goes. Please stay in the desk. Okay. That might be a fly. That's a fly. I should make... Okay, so that means I need to make another test tube that is not mosquito. You are a fly, sir. You do not... I am not looking for you. Respectfully, I am not looking for you. Okay, so... Crap. That's so cute. Oh, and see, I already have one that decided to jump out of this. I should have set up my notebook first before I brought the flies out, because now I'm scrambling for time before they all fall out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip the initial notes of setup, so that way I can just count how many there are, and then I'll do setup afterwards. This will be really important for notes later, so that way I know. In case it's not clear, I'm still very much developing how the heck I want to like organize this. Okay, so let's just go email, mail, other, because apparently that's going to be important, and then group 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Maybe 9. We'll go with 9. 9. 9 individuals. That's a little bit much. Usually I want to keep it at like 5, 7-ish. So I guess we'll just do this really quick. Anyways, this goes on here. Turn on all my lights so that way I can like easily see stuff. I'll take some photos of these guys later. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. Okay, how to adjust this to my eyes. There we go. Woo. Okay. I'm just gonna gather them all towards the center really quick. Everything I have just towards the center. What I'm looking for with males is really fluffy antennae. What I'm looking for females is not. So I'm gonna look at this guy right here. They also have like very long proboscis. This guy has some computer. Okay. This one looks very clearly female to me. He's so gentle with these. Oh, she's beautiful. Something that I think I remember with the males versus females, and I'll have to double check, is something with their, like, I want to say palpi, but I can't remember exactly. But very distracted at the moment. Trying to get these done quickly. I know, I have like amazing description of things. Okay, I'm sure this is a fly. You are absolutely a fly. That is so cool though. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a photo of him. Crap. That means I have to end my video. Anyways, oh, maybe I can do it with the video. Hold on. See if I can get these side by side. Because if I can get like a video with like both of them. Perfect. I love how those two are staged. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I need. Let's see if I can get good. So what's the hardest part? Does it help to be out, or does it help to be like right on the thing? Probably right on the thing, I would imagine, right? Because that's how our eyes work. I'm gonna have to like figure out some sort of procedure. So that's what one of my mosquitoes. It's a female mosquito, and then here we go. There's my fly. So just kind of, oh, there we go. Maybe, I don't know. There's gotta be a better way to take photos with the microscope. Oh, I almost had it. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Stay. I would like to get a good photo. Gosh. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is already 30 minutes long. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's going to be really good. I'll just take a screenshot. Anyways, that's what I'm looking for. And this is already 30 minutes long. So I will be doing other stuff at the end to take notes of that.